and welcome to a book talk video. This will be for Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. There will be slight spoilers for ACOTAR. I have been told that ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and Pleasant City are all connected, so I will be talking about them as if they are. So non-spoilerly, this book is about someone named Selena. And it is whole journey into becoming the king's champion. A competition in which the king of the lands that she is in is holding a competition to see who is going to be his assassin. And she is an assassin. Very dark, but she was and kind of still is enslaved. She was working in a coal mine, and one day Prince Dorian, the son of the king that I mentioned, she's in this brutal empire, extremely brutal, um, and he's like, hey, there's gonna be a competition. I want you to be the person that I put forth. So his name was Dorian. And then we have the captain of the guard, which is a person named Kale. And there is like a which one will she choose? It's totally like this book came out in 2012. You can tell. You can tell. Like it is. Oh my gosh, you should totally love this character because she loves books and loves fashion. So you should totally find her relatable. That is this character. Um, so I gave this book a 3.5 because a lot of the things I didn't like is simply just because it's 2010s YA, but I also just don't think that I should really be demoting this book because it is a product of its time necessarily. Like, it's not necessarily bad, it's just like predictable, but it's also, I have read this book before, so maybe I'm remembering something, I don't know. Um, but I don't think like it was truly bad. Because again, this book came out in 2012. I liked Selena, like she's fine. I don't dislike her. I like her more than I like Thea. I was saying that for sure. Um, I like her friend, the princess. My thoughts for the men in this book, specifically Dorian and Kale, are they are not the vibe. They are not the vibe because they actively know what's happening. And by how they're reacting to this, seeing the brutality of it all is like kind of like they don't really care. And so I'm like, you have to be so morally corrupt to see all of that. They are not the vibe for me, and they're not the vibe. They're really not the vibe. I also don't think any of them are actually love interests. I don't think that we have met a love interest for either three of them. Let's get into spoils now. Alright, so she's obviously Fae and she's obviously royal. Because she could do magic. And if they're in the same world as this book, if she's in the same world as this book, in this book it's stated multiple times, if you have magic, you are Fae. You're not human anymore. She has magic. She says that she has been able to use magic before. It's like one sentence, but it's there. She says it. She says so. She is. She is. And not only that, she then talks to Elena, and she is that queen is. She says she is, and in the very end, page 400, she basically says like nothing can like break a blood tie. If she and Selena had a blood tie together, that means they're related. So she, in some way, shape, or form, is fairy and royal. And this is a book that came out in 2012. This is a 2012 YA book. She is royal and she is fae. She is not like those other royals. I have no proof of this, but I think Dorian is also fae. Actually, and that leads me to my next thing. I think they are all Fae. I think every last one of them is. But I think they are all under a memory thing, and none of them remember that they are. I think some like mass thing like Reese's powers are like, and you're like, Cheyenne, they're not technically Reese's, so like they have it. I know there's a special name for it. I don't remember it, and right now I've only gone to this book. So I think some magic mess around shenanigans has come forth, and I think every last one of them are. So I'm operating as every one of them is fairy until proven human. And when you read this book, assuming everyone is fairy until proven human, in this book no one's proven to be a human. I think that this is during the 1,000 years of enslavement that is talked about in this book. I think this is before this one. Because there's no mention of the wall. There's no mention of the treaty. Even if it is not important or not in the land of this one. And they talk about being in the north. The north is only for fairies. And there's no north and there's no south beyond the wall. So that means the wall is not there. And since there is active enslavement, there is enslavement in this book. The main character is enslaved. Like she is owning her freedom here by those 4 years. Right? So she's not free. She has to do those 4 years and then she can be free. She is owning her emancipation, not manumission. So all of them are fairies until proven humans in my book, and all of them have a memory charm on their minds saying that they're human. Because why else are the Fae so afraid to be in this king's land? Why is this king so good at like, conquering land? Why does he not want magic there? It's because he is holding all the magic. I think he is. So, granted, it was 1,000 years ago they had the Queen Elena. Allegedly. Memory charms. Right. So, technically, it could be at the very beginning of the treaty, I guess. You're like Cheyenne. All of them are not. That is redonkulous. That is ridiculous. I can be ridiculous. It's okay. And you know what? What Pulling Bananas books taught me is sometimes you gotta shoot for the stars. Sometimes you gotta shoot the stars for your theories, because sometimes you may be right. City of Heavenly Fire and the Dark Artifices, I'll tell you that. Ye little faith. Right? So, you, you gotta be bold with your theories, and that is mine. Every single last one of them. They ain't human. Honestly, maybe they're not human either. Specifically Archorion. Maybe they're not either. But anyways, back to this one. They are not. What's up with the dogs? They don't give dog. Fleet Foot, so adorable. They don't give dog. It doesn't. So I'm trying to figure out what breed they are. Like I'm looking for it. And Dorian can like control them or like likes them. So the Duke and the King. So this is at the end of the book, right? Also, when okay, actually, when it is referred to like the Fae and stuff like that, um, I don't believe that it's mentioned that they go either north or south. I think they go either east or west. I can't remember which one. So that does not apply to the map that we get for Prithian or Highborn or the Mortal Land or like the like, all that stuff, right? So I don't know. I don't know. That just means like it's definitely not doing this, or if it is, like, no, because there's no wall. But okay, let's go to the end. Like obviously, I knew she was gonna win. This is obviously. Um, But I also, have read this book. Um, the Duke and the King. The Duke has a ring. He's doing mind magic on the cat Kate Colson. I don't remember her name. Um, so mind magic like Reese. Also like how I think that they're doing to literally everyone. Um, and with Kane, they were changing his physical form, right? Is that like Tamlin's magic? Well, he can change different people's forms. Uh, Also, so many times that there was objects, I would be like, oh, that's fake. That's fake magic. You can't tell me it's not. A glass castle that's on stone, that's perfectly fine. I thought, honestly, I thought the dogs were doing it. I thought the dogs were eliminating targets. And, like, it was, like, a secret, like, hook man, like, from Supernatural type thing, where he was, like, unconsciously or unknowingly doing it. I was so confused when she thought her friend was doing it. I literally thought I missed it, and so I was like, what? Why are we thinking that she did it? I don't know. I couldn't make that make sense. Okay, that's my thoughts and opinions of Photoglass. Yeah, but a 3.5, I think that was pretty good. Threes are, for me, I think that Little Friend's a decent book, right? I hope you enjoyed this and good night.